Hi and welcome to this inversion tutorial. Today we'll be doing and practicing inversions and talking about how they work. So we're going to start in C. This is a C chord. It's in root position, C, E, G. Now if you looked at our sharps, flats, and chords tutorial, you know how to make all of your chords. We make all of our chords in root position. So this is 4-7. And so this will be a major chord root position. This would be 3-7, and this would be a minor chord root position. Okay, so to invert a chord, we play the major and take the bottom note, which is C, and put it at the top. And then we'll do it again, the bottom note, which is E, and put it at the top. You want to be able to do this quickly, going down as well as going back up. All right, it's a skill that takes work, and it's not very easy. And then of course I would practice with a different chord, say F, do the same thing. And then you want to go to a different chord, B flat, root position, right? Invert bottom to top, bottom to top, bottom to top. My suggestion is to practice your inversions for all of your chords. I would group them in this grouping: C, F, G. Those are the ones that I would practice together. So I'll practice doing C, practice doing F, practice doing G. So C, F, and G are a grouping. The reason why we're going to group them is because they're very, very easy to go to each other. So from C, I can go to F. From C, I can go to G, and back to C. Then I use an inversion of C, going to F, going back to C, going to G, back to C. Invert it again, C to F, back to C, to G, back to C. All right, this is where you start your inversion practice with C, F, and G. Okay, I'm going to give you those, and I'm going to give you 3 others. So C, F, and G, make sure you make a note of that. The others that you want to practice: C sharp, F sharp, G sharp. They're going to work the same way. Right? Same thing for D, G, and A. That's a grouping. E flat, A flat, B flat. That's a grouping. E, A, B. That's also a grouping. Right? What I'm basically doing is giving you the 1, the 4, and the 5 of every single key. Okay? Now I'm going to make a listing of that grouping. Ideally what you want to be able to do is go using those 3 chords, be able to go to any one of those 3 chords using inversions. So using C as an example, if you play a C chord, you should be able to go to an F chord using an inversion or using root position. So if this is a C, what's the closest G that we can go to? Well, the G chord is made up of G, B, and D. And so it would be this one. The closest F chord that we could go to is actually right next to it. The closest C chord that we could go to is C, E, G. Remember that inversions only change the order of the notes. They don't change the notes themselves. As long as the notes are the same, regardless of the order, it's the same type of chord. So make sure that you keep all of that in mind as we move forward. That's basically it on how inversions work. I can talk to you about how to practice them, which is what I was going over earlier. C, F, and G. C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, D, G, A, E flat, A flat, B flat, E, A, B, F, B flat, C, F sharp, B, C sharp, G, C, D. Everything that I'm calling out are combinations that you want to practice. 3 chord combinations that will basically allow you to play in all 12 keys, being able to invert all of those chords. I'll make a chart. This is not something that's learned in a day. Most definitely, you could learn C, F, and G in a day. And I would practice it for maybe 2 days and then move on to another group. For instance, a GAD group, right? And then after about 2 days of practicing those chords, move on to like F sharp, B, and C sharp. I would take my time as you practice through them. You don't necessarily have to learn them exactly, but you should learn the feel. There's a technique, there's a way, there's a method to doing it. I'm not going to go into detail because all we're teaching in this lesson is inversions, but that's basically what you need to do to be able to practice it. Thank you and enjoy.